that human element is tying with the community and what's going on with the pandemic, what's going on with the music scene here. All these things that make Austin Austin is all intertwined into this whole project.
Flintco had this vision, which is very unique for your general contractor to think bigger picture of, can we capture this and then not just chronicle the building,
Right.
but really can we tell a bigger story about the people that are involved,
Right.
the city that we're in. And so I was all in.
Now I couldn't live without you. If you ever go, if you ever go, now every road I take finds my way.
Guys, I invited you over to my office today. And the whole idea here was, to go beyond the fence, correct? To show you from the inside, what do real estate developers do? How does this world work? What does it mean to be a contractor? What does it mean to be an architect? What does it take to build a project like 44 East? So we opened our door because we really feel like we want to connect with Austin in a more meaningful way and explain who we are as people, personally, talk about our personal stories. We want to talk about what do we do and how to do that stuff, and open up the door and allow people a glimpse into what is a real estate development profession about.
I love how the way the episodes are coming along now, and this episode in particular. I love how it's like translating how a project like this can impact the community and how we try to really partner with the community.
Later today.
Brad, Heidi with the Trail Foundation is here.
Okay, well then I'll see you in 3.
Hey!
Heidi,
It's great to see you!
I wish I could hug you.
I know, it's been too long. We are just so excited about the Rainy Street Trailhead project, and so much momentum has already really launched us through that groundbreaking event. It was an amazing event, and the generosity that we were able to leverage through Intracorp's gift to bring all those other sponsors to the table has really given a lot of momentum to this project.
Well, that's great to hear. It's not every day that we get to have the CEO of the Trail Foundation sitting with us and giving us an update about this project that we feel very passionate about. I remember when you and I were first having conversations back in 2019, 44 East could work with the Trail Foundation to add elements to the park that not only our residents could take advantage of, but everybody in the Rainy District and also all the trail users.
Well, it's really exciting, not just for Rainy Street, but the whole community. And the Trail Foundation, we really focus on the full 10-mile loop of the hike and bike trail. But this is a space on that trail that's got a lot of activity happening and a lot of just growth in the area, obviously with 44 East. So it's an ideal place for us to be focusing our priority in the next year and a half.
I look forward to working with you in my official role with the Trail Foundation now. And I just wanted to also tell you how important in this time and over the last several months the trail has been to just the well-being of people in Austin. It's more important now than it has ever been.
A beautiful day in Austin. The cool thing about Austin is that it's a very accessible city. Our office is located about 10 minutes away from our job site, which is great. And I'm heading to the job site right now for an OAC meeting. OAC meeting is a meeting between the owner of the project, the general contractor, and the architect. It's kind of a standard procedure for the teams to communicate, get together, spend a couple hours together every week and check in the progress of the project, talk about any issues, find resolutions, and basically communicate in person. So we all love our today's technology, internet and emails and all of that, but nothing better than walking the job site, meeting with the project architect or engineers and the contractors on site and really looking at the progress of work. And typically that's what we do when we get there. Project like 44 East will take anywhere from 5 to 6 years from an idea to completion. You have to bond with the people that you work with, and in order to bond with them you have to get to know them. And you have to get to know them personally at a personal level so you can communicate as human beings, because that's a very critical part of our process, is understanding each other and supporting each other in many ways. Now I'm gonna quickly park and run to construction office and meet with the rest of the team. There's a lot to talk about, as always.
Hey guys, good morning.
Hey, Paul, how you doing? What's going on?
Good to see you.
Yeah.
Looking, guys. Oh wow, look at this photo. You took it.
Perfect time, 2 o'clock in the morning, the way the moon was and the lights were hitting off the clouds. And
That's incredible.
like I said,
Yeah, it's beautiful.
It's nice
photo.
seeing
I
it.
saw that on social media.
I like that.
So how was the concrete pour, my friend? What's going on?
Went good. We poured half of it
Yeah.
Saturday, and we're getting ready to do the other half tonight. So
That's
it
great. It's gonna be level 10, guys.
Level
That's
10.
it. So
yeah.
now we move it into level 11.
Yeah, the amenity deck.
Yeah, and then finally our tower is gonna start going up.
So start getting in the clouds. Yeah. Nothing like being in the clouds. About time for that OAC meeting.
Quick question: did you work on that stair issue, level 1?
We're working on that. Let me get
Okay.
with Coach, send him out
Yeah.
there so he can see where we're at on it,
Okay.
and we'll get back with you today and
Yeah,
let you know
please do.
how that's going.
Yeah. Okay.
Let me go
okay.
get with
Super.
Coach.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
Hey, Coach. What's up, man? Hey, man. Do you think you can go out there and see that stair issue on the stair 3, and let's see if we can get an answer on that so we can tell Paul today. Let him know how it's going, where we're at on it. Thanks.
As far as the project's concerned, one of the things I think is really, really special about this is connectivity to nature. You know, so we're on a park. This is a 3-acre park connected to Lady Bird Lake. Landscape architects are actually bringing nature right up into the project. Is Bubba around?
Yeah, hey, what's up,
How's
Kevin?
it going? Good to see you.
I believe he just got out of an OAC meeting. Let me give him a call.
Oh, excellent. Thank you.
Hey, Bubba, what's your 20? I got Kevin Burns over here.
Just finished up the OAC meeting.
I'll let him know. He just finished the meeting. He'll be right down.
Oh, great. Thanks a lot. The last time I was in the building, I realized once you get to the 3rd floor of the parking garage, you have a lake view. Yeah, it's really, really coming together well. There's Bubba. Bubba, what's going on, brother? Hey, so I'm down here with Larry and Stacy Speck, and not only are they going to be future homeowners and residents in the building, but Larry's actually the principal architect at Page that's designed this project. Bubba, you think you might be able to give us a construction update? Let us know how progress is coming along?
Sure. So right now we're framing out the 10th floor, which will be the top of the parking garage. And after that, we'll start framing out a level 11, which will be the amenity deck. And on the 1st floor, we're working with our MEP trades, mechanical, electrical, and plumbing. And we started our wall framing. Right after that, we'll be doing our in-wall. And the concrete guys will just keep going up. And in the next couple of weeks, we'll have our glass guys coming in, and they'll start wrapping the parking garage. Can't really complain much.
Well, super excited to see the progress going on. Thanks for your time today.
Oh, no problem. Anytime.
Great to see you.
Got a handle on things.
Absolutely. I've seen him work on other projects, and when Bubba's on board, things really cook.
Well, I think that's like the surprise, right? I mean, there's more characters to this story than has been on the episodes to date. You know, Bubba's obviously kind of a central character in the overall project as a whole.
People just gravitate to Bubba. He's got a ton of experience. He's got a great way of putting you at ease. And my in-laws were in town in February, and Bubba was kind enough to give them a tour. And now when my in-laws text me, they don't ask about my children. They ask how Bubba's doing.
Back in October when we were last together, we were forming this deck, which is deck 11, which is the amenity deck. As you can tell, we're past that now. We're in the first week of December. Things are going good. You know, we're placing about a floor a week. Just last week we placed level 15. We're working on level 16. Today's event is to celebrate the topping out of the parking garage with the amenity deck. So the owner Intercorp and the realtor Urban Space wanted to have a celebrate us topping out the podium, which is a milestone. So we're doing that today, having potential buyers come and walk the amenity deck and level 12.
All right, everybody got all their PPE. We'll let you guys get some stuff here. And then we'll run through a couple of quick safety things, and then we'll be on our way.
so they can kind of get a look at views at least from 12, the layout of some of the units on the floor, so they'll get a feel for what it's going to look like.
And there's the pool over there, and it's a circular pool. Super nice, long views, super private. Man, that's going to be very cool. Hey, man. Hi, how are you?
Nice to see you out here.
Yeah. Boy, these guys keep the house clean, don't they? It's looking really tidy.
They did a great job.
This is our lowest residential floor, and look at this picture-perfect view of the lake. Isn't that awesome?
So I, you know, from early on, I was a big building guy. It's just so exciting, and I like concrete and steel. And to build a building, it takes everything from the very most educated expert in their field to somebody who has not even a high school degree, and you got to be able to talk to everybody.
Larry is a professor at the University of Texas for architecture. Many of the individuals who work at Page were Larry's former students, and I think that just says a ton about him and Page as an organization. We felt very fortunate to have Larry involved as the principal lead designer on this project. And then when Larry mentioned that he and his wife Stacy were going to buy a home at 44 East, we felt a lot of validation.
Yeah, it's really humbling. It's humbling to know that the project that we're building is being utilized by the people that are part of the project.
You know, I've known Flintco for years. I did my first project with Flintco. It was in Oklahoma for Chickasaw Indian. Flintco has roots in Native American culture, and I can still remember being out on a job site and we had screwed something up. That guy from Flintco just looked me straight in the eye and said, "We'll take care of it. Don't worry. We all make mistakes." I just thought, whoa, that's my kind of contractor. And of course, there's another time when we could exchange the same consideration. Right. But that's kind of what this team was about, was everybody understanding everybody else's role and being polite, being professional. Now, I don't know whether it's the fact that Intracore are Canadians and they're just so damn nice that they just got people who were nice and then we're all working together, and it really was a pleasure. It was great, and it shows in the product.
And you don't build the extraordinary without extraordinary people, right? Everybody seems so passionate about what they're doing. We're all human beings, right, but we have a way of working with each other because we've kind of built bonds as a team. When I look at it, like they brought the best practices from Vancouver, and as opposed to telling us exactly the way it was going to be done, instead strategically hired best in class and then brought Intracorp's best practices to create a building that is unique to Austin. You know, that our ability to be able to walk out the front door of our residences in downtown and be on the trail, you know, it allows us to temporarily take pause of the fact that there's a pandemic going on around us.
So you're singing Stacy's song. She is the biggest trail lover.
Every day without fail, Larry and I walk Town Lake. It's so beautiful. It's one of our favorite things to do.
I see you guys out on the trail all the time.
And to be able to walk out of 44 East, walk out the front door and be right on the trail of Town Lake is so exciting to me.
And I think the building really has a special relationship with nature.
Well, when you have the ability to have a view of nature and of architecture in that same perspective, that's when it really sings. That's when your views that's the ultimate in a view, is to be able to have both.
The commonality is we're all people that are really passionate about what we do. We're really dedicated to this project. And then we're also people who live and work in this community, and we want to see our community thrive.
You know, the relationships, the camaraderie, and the fact that you can actually construct a tower, you know, a super high rise like we're doing right now, that is going to be done in a manner that's collaborative, and patience with each other, and humility, and be able to sit side by side with people that we're working with, as opposed to across the table bickering all the time. And I think that's the picture that a lot of people have of what this industry is about, but it doesn't need to be that way.
In the rhythm the city nights, all the changes, the days gone by.